Hey guys, Southern Comfort here. We're out in the greenhouse and we got some Arctic weather coming through, and I want to do a quick walkthrough of the greenhouse on how it looks right now. Usually this time of the year, when these Arctic blasts start coming in, that's when I notice the effect onto the greenhouse. So far we've been lucky. The only thing that's affected is the potatoes, which is out of season, but it's in the greenhouse. Also, before we get started, just take a brief walkthrough into the greenhouse because my animals are waiting to be fed. Usually I take care of them first, but I wanted to do this video because I've been super busy, so far behind on things, and I've got some medical issues that I've got to make some decisions onto, and I'm not sure what the future holds. So I'm pushing, right? But I want to take a moment and say thank you to a subscriber in to Virginia that sent me some seeds. He sent me seeds last year, and he always sends me seeds that I don't purchase, and I get to try. And it's a wonderful thing to try a new thing, out with the old and in with the new, or both. You know, have both the old and the new. And I love that because I'm always experimenting. I'm always trying something new. One way or another, I find myself experimenting. So some of the seeds he sent me was Pimento squash. Now, he did send me some of these, I believe, last year, and they were really good. Never tried them, and they came from Hoss Tools, and I really did love them. I like the taste. It reminded me of between a zucchini and a yellow squash. So that was super nice. He sent me Quick Start F1 from Homies, Kohlrabi. He sent me some seeds, and I did try that this year, and I was super amazed at how good that tasted. The only thing I didn't find is I couldn't store it very well. It doesn't, there's no chemicals on it, no preservatives, so I couldn't store it very well, but it did grow very well, and I was amazed at the size of the Kohlrabi. These are from Johnny Seeds, and there's a lot of seeds in here, guys, a lot. I love seeds. And these are broccoli rab, R-A-A-B. Now, he sent me some of these seeds, and I planted them in the greenhouse. I was waiting for these broccoli heads to come up, right? I was waiting. I was like, I don't know about these broccoli here because it was new, right? Didn't look it up. Just planted the seeds, and they grew great. And you direct sow these, he says, like mustard, but not super thick. And the mustard that I grew this year, I did sow it super thick, and it did awesome because I kept it, I kept pruning it back, taking the leaves and, cutting it back and storing it and freezing it and canning it and eating it. So he sent me, this is a lot of seeds. And this right here, this will probably at least do an acre of lot, I would say, if you, spread it out evenly. Of course, here in the south, we get these rains, and these rains have a tendency to wash the seeds. He sent me some Red Juice F1 pellet seeds. Pellet seeds, it takes a little bit of time for the pellets. It's like a little clay around the seed that protects the seed. It helps you sow those seeds a lot easier. It takes a little bit of time to get that pellet off of there, but he introduced me to this Red Juice seeds, tomatoes, and they were super delicious. They grew really big, and I really did like them into the greenhouse. They were really super nice. So, thank you. Love those tomatoes. So, another one that he sent me is, see, I just opened this up. Trying to see what this is here. Radishes, okay? Every package has got different writing, different places. And he sent me some radishes from Johnny Seeds. Now, I like growing radishes. Of course, you can't store it. You got to, eat it. I eat it with my salads. Got tons of lettuce back here into my green stalks. They had a time with them getting them going, but they're doing super well. I always have a good harvest with lettuce and never really get to eat it all, but the rabbits will eat what I don't get to. And these are different kinds of okra seeds, he says, and they're getting, they get big. Trying to see with this lighting, they get big, okay? And running okra, you plant on the trellis, and you don't plant a lot. They bear heavily as they start. And I had never even heard of running okra, right? That's like that'd be tops, because I'm not sure how my season's going to be in the spring as far as gardening. I just don't know. Everything's up in the air right now. I'm getting another referral out to a second opinion, and then I might be calling my surgeon. I'll be going back to the same routine of second opinions, and here we are in December, and Christmas in 5 days, and Merry Christmas to everyone. And so that means that I gotta wait for this referral, and then I gotta wait to get in, and on that waiting game again. And then it looks like it's probably going to hit me at the spring, which is not what I wanted. Maybe. And I am healing up. I still got a little ways to go, maybe a couple months or so, but it is what it is, and God's got this. It's in His hands, and I'm not back in surgery like I was supposed to be back in surgery by the end of December, and I'm not in there, so I'm thankful to God for that. So enough about me. Let's take a quick walk through to this greenhouse and see how it does. I'm trying to use this phone because I got a lot of videos. I don't have time right now to edit, so bear with me. So here we go. All right, let me take this off right here. Like I said, bear with me. So we're just going to take a quick walk through to see how wonderful everything is looking. We got the broccoli. It's putting that head down here, and putting out a head right here. We got the potatoes looking super wonderful. The chard is looking super wonderful. It's ready to harvest. And here's some of my lettuce that's ready to harvest. I can eat out of this greenhouse 365 days. Carrots, there's some carrots. I haven't even looked in here, but oh God, Jesus. Let me see what this looks like. I haven't harvested anything. It's the first time I'm growing. Well, that's definitely ready to harvest. These was the hybrid carrots sugar snacks. So I'm not know much about them, but whenever you see those roots right there, it's time to harvest them. So I haven't gone in here, but the rabbits love the tops, the chickens love the tops. And so it's the first time we're growing into the greenhouse. And they started out raggedy, but they're looking good. Got this tomato here plant holding on. I've been cutting it back because it wasn't looking good, but we do have a tomato back there that's ripening up. So I might take those in. We got temperatures today. Starting tonight. 28. It's going to 26. And it's going to 38 and 41, and that's where the plants have a hard time adjusting, because our weather's crazy and it gets warm, and then it just knocks them. So don't give them time to adjust. So we see the cabbages are doing fantastic. We got broccoli, we got onions down here. I transplanted that broccoli because it wasn't doing very well, and I'll probably put out later. The celery is doing fantastic. I've been cropping some of that off for my salads, but it's definitely ready to harvest. I didn't expect it to do as well. First time I'm growing it, and it's doing fantastic. Potato over here. These are cauliflower plants. We'll see how we get through this cold, but these leaves are humongous, and I've been cropping them off, giving some out to the chickens and to rabbits, but I'm trying to watch it. The leaves are closing up in here, and so that means it's hopefully making a cauliflower, but you never know until the time of harvest. Check out this green stalk. It's got lettuce all the way around it, and I've been eating off of it, and it is just like more than I can eat. So I'm really loving that. I'm so thankful for that. I got lettuce way over there, and we've got more broccoli down here, and potatoes and different things. So we're just going to glance through here. So what I'm going to do with that carrot, I'm going to clean it up, give the top to the rabbits, and give it a taste, since I've never grown the sugar snaps before. The hybrids grow better. trying to get through here in this maze here, because I have prepared this greenhouse for the cold that's coming in. And as you can see on the sides, I got my bubble wrap. I use insulation, little wire to hold it in, to help hold it in. And so that's something idea I came up with. I don't know if anybody else does it, but I have shared it, and I got my new heater. So we'll be trying it coming up with this cold blast coming through here. I didn't order another one. I do have it sitting over there so that there's a lot of humidity in here, and it can drip in here, so I kind of got it sitting up under there. But we can come down here and we can see the marigolds are doing great, the onions are doing fantastic, more lettuce, and I just planted onions in here, nothing on the trellis this year, and just wanted to plant my onions. I do cut the tops off my onions. They get so long, like those over there, I didn't get them, and sometimes when they hit the dirt, then they just don't do very well. So I like to cut them off and use those for cooking. This is my cabbage. If you watch my other videos, you've seen this greenhouse before, but I like to always document it when we get through a cold spell and as it grows. More green stalks. This is where the potatoes are that got hit because I didn't put that bubble wrap on the side, and we got some cold temperatures and it hit them. So we got the broccoli, potatoes, cauliflower. Oh wow, look at how much that one's grown, that little broccoli. So this is cauliflower, and that leaf is humongous. So the question rises up, what do I use into my greenhouse to help it to grow? Well, I use a good soil. A lot of this soil is from homemade soil from a brush pile, and then I always put lime into my soil, no matter if it's outside in the garden or it's in a raised bed in the greenhouse. Lime raises your pH. It's got a lot of minerals into it, a lot of nutrients for the soil. And so I truly 100% believe in that. I could even take 13, 13, 13, depends on what I'm growing. You can take 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. That's, you could use that. I use a lot of organic matter. There's a lot of rabbit manure in here. And I always, since I'm growing my brassicas mostly, and they're leafy, so with the leaves, they like the nutrients. So I like to go out with a calcium nitrate. Now, most of these vegetables don't need calcium. Tomatoes do, but the nitrate helps it to burst, right? It helps it in its growth. But I rotate it, and I haven't done it in a while because it doesn't take very much, and it does an excellent job. Onions need nitrogen. They definitely need to be fed again. And honestly, I haven't, I fed them like I want to, but they've been fed, and then I'll reverse it, and I'll go to 20-20-20 Miracle-Gro is what that is. And I'll give it a good burst. And once again, I don't get it like I want to, as much as I want to is what I'm saying. Time I get around to it. But I can look at my plants. You can look at your plants and say, you know what? I think they need to eat. And so I'll give them, I said, I got to stop what I'm doing, and I will, feed them most time with Miracle-Gro. If, that's, I'll rotate it. It is time for some calcium nitrate. I haven't got to it. Don't know if I'll get to it, when I'll get to it, but that's my next step. Right now they're looking pretty good, but they're heavy feeders. So is the garlic. And so I have put wood ash in here. We're getting down to cold temperatures, and tonight the wood stove will be burning, and tomorrow night, and probably next, whatever the temperatures will be, because they say one thing and it'll be always lower temperatures than what it is. So we'll have the wood ash again. So wood ash has been put in here. Wood ash raises your pH. You've got to watch it on certain vegetables because it can raise the pH too high, but I never had a problem. So I put wood ash in here, garden lime, calcium nitrate. Miracle-Gro, rabbit manure, anything that's organic, blood meal, bone meal, stuff like that. I kind of rotate out. If I got it here, I put it in. I don't do it all at one time. Organic matter takes a while to break down. So back in the summer, I went ahead and put blood meal and bone meal in here. It takes a little bit to break down. And usually by the time the plants get up going like they are right now, if I don't get around to fertilizing them, then the organic matter is kicking in and it's helping me out. So anyways, this is a little update. Thank you, my subscriber in Virginia. I appreciate you so much, and I apologize for taking so long to get to do this video and not getting my videos out, y'all. But hey, you know what? I'm one person, and I got to do what I got to do. I'm pushing into winter, or we are into winter now, and some things just had to be done. Finished up on a project that I've been working on, and I started another project that hasn't been done, and yeah, you know, it is what it is. But thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you for giving those likes, and once again, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm believing this year will be better than this last crazy year. Has it been crazy or what? I don't know about you, but it's been crazy. Crazy into our world, crazy into my life. But you know what? God is in control. And remember, y'all, make it a great day. See you on to the next video.